You know me as a real estate agent, but today we're going to go behind the scenes where you can really get to know me on a personal level and get a little glimpse of all the things that I love. Hi, this is Denise from Vivid Lifestyle Realty, your go-to source for all things real estate and lifestyle in beautiful Corona, California and the surrounding areas. And today we are not just talking about real estate. I'm going to give you a behind the scenes look at who I am on a daily basis, what I love, and just give you a little glimpse into my personal life. So you won't just know the real estate side, you'll know the real side. We're gonna dive into 10 things that make me me. So let's dive in. Number one, these are in no order, but number one, my husband was in the Marine Corps for 8 years, so I was a military wife, and you go through all the hardships, and I remember my husband and I have been together since high school, so I remember, you know, he's always wanted to go in the Marine Corps. His dad went into the Marine Corps, and he passed away at a young age, so that was like his goal in life. So I was all for it until it comes time to leave all of your family, your friends. My sister, who is 8 years younger than me, it was really hard. I was about to be 21, and so then I packed up my car, I got ready to go. We lived in the northwest suburbs of in Illinois, about 40 minutes from Chicago, and it is, I packed everything up and started to go, and my mother-in-law, now my mother-in-law, at that time, you know, my boyfriend's mom, came and said, I can't let you go by yourself. She was in nursing school on a break. She drove with me. We got to Missouri, which is not very far, and there was an emergency, so I had to drive her back 100 miles to go to, or 80 miles to get to the airport. And then, you know, you're broke and you're driving, and I'm like, okay, I got this. I'm 20 by myself. There's no GPS, no email, no FaceTime, no anything, no, internet, and everything was just new. And so I had the map, my 20-year-old self, and I'm like, I'm gonna do this, you know? So I'm driving, and you're like, man, this is a long way. And so instead of reading the map correctly, I went up to San Francisco and then went back down again to, we were in the Vista Oceanside area because my husband went to camp, or was stationed at Camp Pendleton, and I went all the way to San Francisco and came down. I was driving for like 8 more hours. I hadn't stopped for like 38 hours, and I was going like 12 miles per hour at 3 a.m. on the freeway, and there we have it. I got pulled over. He was such a really nice police officer, and said, honey, you're almost there. You only have 2 more miles. I got there, and we had no electricity and an air mattress. We just got our apartment, and we opened the door. I give my husband a hug. I'm like, yay. And I made it. And he's like, where's my mom? And I'm like, okay, so you might want to sit on the air mattress for this because I've got a story. But anyway, so, you know, those also serve who stand and wait. 8 years in the Marine Corps, a lot of travel, a lot of a lot of going away for 6 months at a time, and you really find who you are and how strong you are during those times. So to all the military wives out there, mwah, and to all the people who have served, I really appreciate you, because I've had a front row seat to that. So that will be forever a part of our lives. You know, awesome job, honey. We made it through, and you know, like I said, sometimes things get hard, but the hard things, you'll hear me say that a lot in this video, hard things are worth it. So that's number one. So rolling in at number two, I have been married to my high school sweetheart for 32 years. I told you a little bit in number one, but 32 years later, here we are. We've been together almost 37 since we were little guys in high school. And marriage isn't always easy. We had to leave our friends and our family, which I'm still friends with a lot of people, and my best friend is back there too. But you leave a lot of people, things get hard, but marriage isn't just about fluffiness. It's about, it takes hard work, it takes love, it takes patience, it takes, effort, and on both parties. So like I always said before, hard things are worth it. And so it's been worth it. It's been an amazing journey. And also we are going to, we had to leave our family and friends, and we have no family out here. However, hi Bubba, our pups are coming out to visit. And it's very hard when you leave your family and friends, but then you make friends that are really good friends wherever you go, and they become your family. I love my son and my husband, my son and his wife. He's behind the camera right now. He always does such an amazing job. Love you, Taylor. Love you, Nath. Anyway, his wife, Stephanie, who I love so much. We call her Steffers Pepperoni. I love you. We make new family. Her family's our family. And so it's nice when you love and are close to your family, but they're far away, and you have, family's not always just blood. You have your own family, where you live now, and we're grateful for everyone. But like I said, almost 37 years together, you can't beat it. What a life. I love learning new things. I love growing as a person. I love helping others and animals. That's a huge passion of mine. It really fills my buckets. You fill theirs, it fills mine. I love nature and being silly and goofy and singing in the car and having a good time. I love music. My son's also a musician, so I love regular music, and I love hearing him play, and just his love for music is, infectious. So I really love reading and, just living life. Life is good, it's short, so live it up. So number 4, I'm a bit of a Starbucks fanatic, a little bit of a Starbucks and Starbucks cups fanatic. Ask my husband, he's like, oh my gosh, another cup. And I'm like, hey, we've got the cabinet space, why not fill it? Anyway, I love Starbucks. Also, it just gives you a break, but I get to know all of the baristas there, and I love them so much at so many different stores. They know who I am at the drive up, and we talk. They know our pups. They know, a lot. I just love them. I try to brighten their day, and they certainly brighten mine. And I really go to the one on the Starbucks on Bedford Canyon. We talk about that in a lot of videos. Go and check that out. It's a fantastic community off of the 15 freeway in Cajalco. But I love them. Shout out to all the baristas. Shout out to the Bedford Starbucks barista. I love you. And thanks for making my day better every day. And also, it's really good to just get out there in your community and get to know the people that you see daily. It just makes life so much more fun and fulfilling. So, Starbucks junkie, have to admit it, it's true, it's real. That's number 4. So number 5, I love our community. I love the city of Corona. I love the surrounding areas. I love our neighborhood. We live in a community called The Retreat. We've lived here for 25 years. I know it like the back of my hand, but there's still surprises every day at new things that are opening and coming. And I just love, moving here when it was really, things were just being built, and it had pretty much nothing, to the bustling, beautiful city that it is today. Even though it's a little bigger, you still have a little bit more of a community feel. People are friendly. I love the people. I love the local businesses that I get to work with and deal with every day. And when we plug the local businesses on our YouTube, we don't just plug them, we go to them. We get coffee, we buy things, because we want to support our community, and that's something everybody should always do. It's like, oh, I love that shop. No one ever goes, and then it closes, and everyone's like, oh. So, love your community, go out there, make it, amazing whenever you can. And so, also, please, if you live in the general area, watch our videos. If you're moving to the general area, we cover so much and we go there and show you the different places. So I love Dos Lagos is in depth. All of these things are in depth in our YouTube library, so dive in. But Dos Lagos, the crossing, Bedford, I love our location that we're close to the 15 and the 91 and about an hour and a half, 45 minutes to an hour and a half from everything, including Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, Universal, LA. You know, we could go on and on and on. Just an amazing location. It would be very hard to leave. I love my clients. I love, you know, the community. I love the school district and volunteering and helping out in our community. I adopt schools. I've done cheerleading teams. I've sponsored cheerleading teams. I drop off supplies. We participate in Sparks of Love and all the community events. I just love our community so much. It's so nice to live here so long and still love our community, our friends, family, everything that's in the general area. I just love it. It's dog friendly. There's tons of parks. You have the Cleveland National Forest, which is protected and has tons of hiking trails. And then it's super dog friendly. We love taking our dogs everywhere. We love them. They're our family. And shout out to the Good Dog dog training company. It's amazing. We couldn't have, our dogs are so well behaved. They listen so well. It makes such a big difference. A lot of it is lifetime training. And so you get a community that loves dogs, that are great people. And I just love the Good Dog. So you can check them out on Instagram at The Good Dog. It's GOODE. And let me tell you, it will change your life when you have well-behaved babies. So I love our community. That is, you know, it's in my blood. I love it. So when we sell out here, when we work with people out here, I'm totally working in a place that I super truly love. Oh my gosh, and total cuteness for number 6. My family, my son, his wife, myself, we all of our family and friends, we love pups. We love pups. Koa just walked away out of the shot. Come here, Bob. Come. Can you sit? Give me knuckles. Thanks. You guys are very good boys. We love all animals, but we love dogs. We love our pups. Toby is right here, and Rocky is right here. And Rocky's 14 years old. We got him when he was 9 months old. And we got Toby when he was 9 months old. And he's 15. And they are still trucking. And then we had Super Duper Daisy that we rescued at about 9 months old. And she passed away at 13. But the other two are trucking. And we got our new baby a little over 2 years ago. He was about 10 months old. And he's 2.5 now. His name's Koa. And if you guys don't follow Rocky Kanaka, if you love dogs, follow Rocky Kanaka. He does sitting with dogs. And look at, there's hair. It's like snow. And I'm wearing all black. But I don't care, because you know what? All that hair is so much love. Is filled with so much love. And Toby, look. Toby, look. Hi. Rescuing and volunteering is really important to us, but I will tell you, the love they give you. We need to help these babies get up sometimes, and they get impatient. They are really well behaved, but it's hard for them. They're over 100, biologically, and Toby, when we first got Koa, it took him a year. He's been the sweetest thing his whole life, but for whatever reason, he's like, I see Daisy and Rocky and Toby. I don't see Koa. And he wanted to eat Koa for a year. I would never believe it. But you know what? With love, patience, understanding, and amazing dog training. Shout out to The Good Dog, GOODE. You can check them out on Instagram. Chris and his team are amazing. We've had amazing trainers. They helped us get through a really hard year, and it's hard because he's older too. He was 14 at the time, and you want to make sure you're doing everything right. But we love our pups enough where they're worth it. Once we rescue, there's no going back. People are like, take them back, take them. Why would you do that to seniors? Well, guess what? After that year, they are best friends. Toby cries when he goes out. Koa loves his big brothers, and they're just very happy. He is the young one. Koa's brought a lot of youth to these guys. They play more, they get up, and then they teach Koa not to be afraid of things like the vacuum. Rocky's knocked out. Are you so tired, baby? Are you so tired? And it's just such a joy every day. And when you rescue and when you have animals, especially dogs, they are a lot of work. Like, if you just expect them to be easy, and I am telling you from day one, train your dogs, because it has made a night and day difference. Koa is off leash trained, where if he runs out the door, he just comes and stands by my leg. It stops, it's lifetime training with the good dog, so you don't have to, if anything else comes up with that pup, you have lifetime support. It is just so awesome. Tobe, off. Is it Amazon? Amazon's here. See? Live. This is what live looks like, people. You've got the 15-year-old getting up and the young one going to the door. It's teamwork. And Rocky's like, that's nice, but I really don't care. So, was Amazon at the door? Come here, Tobe. Come here, Koa. Koa, come here. Good boy. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Toby, come here, Bubba. Toby, come. Toby, come. Come here. Come here, Bubba. You coming? You coming? Come here. Tobe. Oh, you're going to come say hi to Taylor? Do you love Taylor? Huh? It's nice that the business is all in the family, huh? So anyway, there's some live support, but I cannot tell you how much unconditional love. We got Tobe when Taylor was 14 and he's 30. I mean, just amazing, amazing years. He would come home from soccer and be all tired, lay on Toby, and Toby would just sit there for 40 minutes and let him take a nap on him. I love them so, so much. And please rescue instead of, buying. I'm not saying that that's not a good option for a lot of people, but if you can rescue, you don't even understand, like, full-bred, Huskies, Newfoundlands, Great Pyrenees, full-bred German Shepherds of all different kinds of German Shepherds. I mean, they've got Frenchies. It's any pup you're looking for, you can find at a shelter, and it just makes your heart so much happier because you rescued and you saved a life. Even if you can't do that, volunteer at your shelter, drop a bag of goodies off, blankets, call them and see what they need, treats, dog food, cat food. It is just so important to us to save animals and to rescue. And when they say who saved who, if I'm having a bad day, I'm on the floor with my pup snuggling. The vet, when I took Toby to the vet, she was having a tough day. She just got done with surgery. She laid on the floor for 10 minutes and snuggled with Toby, and he made her feel so much better. It's not a home without our furry babies. Koa, babe, come here, bub. Come. Come, good boy. Come here, place. Come here, come. Oh, that's a good boy. Kisses. Look, can you give Mama knuckles? Yes. Do you want your toy? There you go. Oh, you dropped it. You want to go get it? Go get it. Anyway, we just love our pups. If you know us, you know we love our pups. We will not travel if it means our pups, can't be in good hands. And I love them so much. I love helping others. I love helping pups. And, this is a big glimpse into our family because we love them so much. And they will give you more and unlimited amounts of unconditional love forever. And we're so grateful we've had them as long as we have. And you cannot I can't express how much my heart is filled with joy from these guys. So we've got a Rockykins who's 14. We got Toby Bobby who's 15. And Koaboa, come. And we got a Koaboa who's 2.5. But like I said, check out The Good Dog, Goode, on Instagram. They're amazing. They have free in-home consultations, and then you can kind of go from there once you're educated. And then we have Rocky Kanaka is another great one to check out. He sits with dogs at the, we got him from a video that was from the Animal Friends of the Valleys in Wildemar. And then the Corona shelter, the Riverside shelter, just like I said, they make our lives complete. So our beautiful babies are just, you know, they're just a big extension of our family. And please don't treat your dog like a statue. Treat them like part of your family, because they will change your life. So I just love our pups. Shout out to everyone out there who loves their pups as much as we do. And that was number 6. Love you guys. Number 7. I have worked with people forever. Even when I was little, in cheerleading and everything, all the little kids would come to my house. I would teach them cheerleading, and then, you know, just babysitting for everyone from the time I was like 11 until I was 18. And then I was like, okay, guys, I love you, but I got to cut it because I have other jobs now too. But I've loved people and working with people forever. Out of high school, I was an activity therapist in big nursing homes, and I would, in between my jobs, I had 2 and 3 for a long time. I would walk with the residents afterwards in between my jobs, and I just love helping people. And then I went into being, when my son was 3 and 4 and 5, being a pre-K teacher, so he could be at the, you know, daycare centers with me, at some big daycare centers for a long time, or a good amount of years. And then I applied at CNUSD, which is Corona Norco Unified School District, the school district that is all around the Corona area. And I worked there 15 years in education, with special education, and man, I love the kids so much. Whether it's fundraising, and I still support schools, you know, in real estate as well, and give back, because I love the kids so much. You know, sometimes you're their only hug, their only you know, person to listen to. My son would be helping in classrooms since he was in like 2nd grade. As he got older, he brought all of his instruments in, and just, you know, was in it. You know, our whole family was in it at, you know, fall festivals and everything. So for 15 plus years, I did that, and I love them. Some of the first students I had are in their 20s, and I just love them to this day. I cheer them on Facebook, on, you know, just always love them. They bring so much joy and love to my heart, and that was my goal, is to help them be the best that they can be, and also fill their hearts with love and joy. So it was amazing. And then, you know, as I got older, I retired, went into real estate, and here I am today. So I've worked with people, and I still love, that's my favorite part, is helping and being someone's rock, and helping them through transactions, and educating people to make sure they can make the best choices for them and their family. That's just, and just helping others. It's, you know, when you come from a place of service, everything else just falls in place. So, and mind you, in real estate, you need to know the local market, the national market, the, you know, contracts, how to deal with people, negotiations, inspections, the law. Just keep going and going. You need to be on top of all of that all the time. But if people don't come first, then you're in the wrong industry. So I've worked with people forever, and that's number 7. And I'm on number 8, right? Okay. we're diving into number 8. I'm out here with my little friends. When I take these out every year, they make me so, so happy. Sorry, I almost knocked one over, but love them. They're like staples on our porch until the middle of January. But anyway, I have a big, big heart. I love helping people, being there for people, helping them through problems. Just, my mom.
Sorry. I wasn't sure. I think you did, but did you say number 8?
I said, and we're diving into number 8. But I can do it again if you do.
Like
A little bland?
stuff, well, it feels like you're repeating the stuff that you said in the last point. What?
Do you? Well, no, because
What's the point for this one?
it was that it fills my buckets, and that was for my students. It fills my buckets, and now I forgot because let's see, or maybe we could. But I didn't say I had a big heart. I said I love helping others, and
But
I said I have a big giving heart. It makes me so happy and fills my buckets every day to make others smile, laugh, and let them know they're amazing.
maybe say like number 8. I love to give to others, and then go into it.
Okay.
Because even
Okay.
if it's not the exact same, it just felt like it was kind of like still going on.
And I'll add volunteering in there too.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Like you can add that, but I think just as the buffer, like giving and volunteering.
Okay.
is a good
All right.
one. Sorry.
That's okay. Thank you. All right.
Okay.
And we're rolling into number 8. I'm out here with my little friends. These guys are a staple on our porch every single year. I love them. It makes me so happy to bring them out. Hi, guys. Anyway, I hope they make you happy too. So number 8 is I love giving to others, and so or volunteering. So whether it's volunteering at the shelter or volunteering at a school, or when I was in education, volunteering for everything. If you go to a party, even I still I'm going to be the one that helps set up. I'll be the one that helps clean up. Just always helping out. And that's when no one's looking to. Integrity. I'll tell you, if there's garbage on the ground and I can, pick it up, you try to make, or something fell down at the store, it just is in my heart to give back, help somebody out, because I'm like, that helps them not have to do it, And so I know when I worked in retail when I was young and a teenager in high school, man, I would go in a dressing room. I worked at Kohl's, and that was my third job. I would go into a dressing room, and it would be up to my chin in just stuff people dumped on the floor. So every time I go into a dressing room for the rest of my life, I make sure everything's hung back up. I bring everything out. I hang it on the rack because I've been there. So just helping people out, knowing that, man, that can save someone 20 minutes of time. I'm very very aware of that. Also, volunteering, it breaks my heart, and I may shed a tear at the shelter, but we are big animal rescue people. I love, so you suck it up sometimes with kids and with animals, and you just do what's best for them or what's best for others. I volunteer at schools, and I donate and give school supplies and backpacks. I've sponsored cheerleading teams to help them get to where they need to be. If neighbors are gone, I watch their house. If they need me to get their packages or whatever, that's, who I am. So I have a big giving heart. I love to always give back. It fills my buckets so much with joy to help others, whether it's family, friends, or just anyone in the community. And then I also love nature, love animals, love kids. I love just giving back. And so it's really important, sometimes if you can just make a trip to the shelter, if you can, bring something extra to your kids' school, or even when they're done with school, it's and help out at the soccer team, help out at all of my son's events, and sometimes you're like, there's only 2 of us in the snack bar and there's 300 people out there. It didn't matter. You just do what's best for others and you try to help out in any way you can. It makes your life better. It makes the world a better place. And let me know, sometimes just being there and helping and telling people that you love them and that they're amazing can make a big difference. And it's not telling people that they're amazing. It's, I feel that people are amazing. I feel that helping really makes a difference. So making a difference, volunteering, having a big giving heart. It's my clients too, making sure they're happy and everyone that is involved in the transaction has a win-win situation. Man, that's so important to me. So I hope you enjoyed hearing that about me and visiting with my little friends. And that was number 8. So we're heading into number 9, and anybody who knows me knows this. I am a humongous hugger, and I give really good hugs too, and not just little like faint ones. I am a hugger, and so if you see me out, out and about, I have a lot of people come up to me from YouTube and from just being out in the community. I'm so happy that you come up to me. Please come up to me and talk to me because I love that. I love, creating relationships with people. But I'm probably going to give you a big hug. I'll probably ask, is it okay if I give you a hug? Because that's just who I am. Like, I hug my dogs. I hug my family and friends. I hug people I meet. I just hug people. All of my kids every day, as soon as I walked into the classroom, lots of hugs. So I love hugs. They release stress. They make people feel better. Everyone tells me I'm a good hugger too. So it like makes them feel like, loved. And that's what it's all about. If you don't like hugging, I'm probably going to give you a hug. You'll get there. I promise. So I am a big hugger. And number 10, I love doing real estate. I love being in real estate. I really do like getting market data and keeping up with everything and learning and growing constantly, because let me tell you, since I've been in real estate, it has been ever changing, and you have to learn, grow, adapt. So it's taught me so much to be an entrepreneur. My husband has companies, we have companies together, and my son dives into that world as well, and his wife, and it really is a different step when you work for someone and when you work for yourself. You have to hold yourself accountable. You have to be out there. And then you also, like I said before, have to put others first. You have to serve others before you're just thinking about a paycheck or anything else that you do. The service of others and creating those win-win relationships trump everything else. And like I said, it's definitely not always easy. People see, oh, you open a door and a buyer comes through. I'm like, they don't see the inspections, and when you're out there in the mud, and when you're looking at termite damage, and when, there's legal consequences to things, and you need to know the rules for the MLS and everything that's going on, and keeping people's properties safe and all that. There is so much that goes into real estate. Every year in December, between 40 and like 60 or 80 contracts change. You really need to know, a little bit of everything in real estate, but you have to be really good at people and negotiating and bringing people together. And so there's a title representative, there's an escrow representative, there's lenders, there's other agents, a buyer agent and a listing agent. There is clients, there's just so much more. There's inspectors. There's so much that goes into a transaction, and I just love when I can help other people. I always say that you move, when you're moving, you go to your next chapter and start anew and fresh, and you have that excitement. But when someone's moving into your home, they're starting a new chapter, and they're filled with excitement, and they're excited and happy as well. And so everybody just moves into their next chapter, and I love helping them get to the next chapter, move on, have a fresh start, whether it's from a divorce or downsizing, just all sorts of different chapters. I love being there to be there for you, to be by your side, to help you move on to your next chapter with happiness and excitement. And no transaction in the history of transactions is ever going to be easy and smooth completely. When people tell you that, that is not true. Moving is one of the hardest things. When I think about moving, I start sweating. So it does, and I'm a real estate agent. So if you, moving, it's very difficult, and finding another house and selling yours and getting out for showings and open houses and etc. It really is tough, but you want someone that's truly going to be there for you, that truly cares about you, that's truly going to help you understand everything, so you make educated guesses for you and your family, and you can move on to that new chapter knowing that everything went as smoothly as it could, and that you had someone that had your back the entire transaction, whether in this market is 8 months or 10 months or a year, or in the markets where it was on the market for 2 days. You need to make sure that that the people you work with, title, escrow, all of those people are all together to get everybody to the finish line and create a win-win situation. So I love doing what I do. I love helping people with, one of the biggest transactions of their life, or multiple biggest transactions of their life. And I just care and am there all the way through the transaction. And anyone I work with, they need to be there and care as well, or they're not part of the tribe. And everyone in my tribe needs to be all in for the clients and all in for each other. So I just love real estate. I love everything it entails, even if it's difficult. So like I was saying at the beginning, sometimes the hardest things in life are, hard, but they're well worth it. And I love learning and growing and being better every day. So that's number 10. And I thank you so much for learning about me, so that I'm not just a real estate agent to you. I'm a person, and I'm someone I would love to create, or love to be someone to create a relationship with you. So if you need anything, I'm here. If you want a lot more information about everything Corona, California, what's up and coming, community tours, about us, then about our pups, everything you can think of is on our YouTube channel. You can go down there. If you want to follow us on Instagram and Facebook, you can at Vivid Lifestyle Realty. And then if you want to go to our website, you can at vividlifestylerealty.com, where there's blog posts and property searches, and you can always reach out with questions, with concerns, with something you'd like to see. Pardon me, we're outside and it's like 80 today, and it's a lot of stuff blowing around, so sorry about that. But anyway, so we love, for you to touch base with us, tell us what you like, tell us some videos you'd like to see, make comments on our videos. We love to, like I said, create the relationship, and we like to take all of that in and give you what you want to see and what you want to hear. So we are very grateful once again that you've come on this journey with us. We're so grateful for your support. We hope you have an amazing 2026. Just make it an amazing year, because every day you wake up is amazing. And if you can have a pretty darn good year, sometimes that just makes everything fall into place. So we wish you love, success, and if you need anything real estate or and etc., we're here for you. So we'll see you on the next one. Bye.